Hello, everyone. I miss you all so much. I will be so happy when we can meet in the classroom again. I'll be so happy whenever I can see my students, see my coworkers, and actually be up there at the high school. For right now, we have this online setting, and I will go over this Prezi with you. Um, and if you have any questions afterwards, you all know that I'm available and I will get back with you just as quickly as I can. Let's go ahead and start here. So, what I'm going to go over is the Blackboard, Zoom, and Twitter. I'm going to talk a little bit about the AP exam and expectations. So, let's go ahead and look at the Blackboard. Now, you all have been using Blackboard since the beginning of the school year, so you know how to use it, and that is where your assignments are going to be at. I have listed most of the assignments right here. Basically, it is an assignment a week. These due dates are tentative. These assignments are tentative too. It seems like things are changing every day. But this is what I have so far. The out of class reading assignment due March the 30th. There are no assignments due this week. I know several of you all have asked. No assignments due this week. So just be working on that this week. It's due next Monday. Your rough draft, I have that scheduled for April the 10th. Multimodal project idea, where you're just submitting the idea for your multimodal project, April the 17th. Annotated bibliography, April 24th. Argumentative research paper, May the 1st. And then I don't have it on here, but I do have it on Blackboard. The multimodal project, have that due May the 8th. But please know that all of this is tentative. It's in the making, and if anything changes, I will definitely let you know. Zoom is where we'll be having the virtual meetings and conferences. These meetings are optional, okay? At first, I tried to stagger the classes a little, and it just, this is going to work better. Just having it optional. I'll post the recorded Zoom meetings on Blackboard in case you missed one. But they are optional. So if you wanted to go back through and look at an old one, then you certainly can. You may need to download the Zoom app, but you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to visit, be in a conference or be in a meeting without actually having to download the Zoom app. I will give you a URL and a passcode for you to enter into the meeting. So you shouldn't have any problems, but if something happens, you do, it's fine. These are optional. And I will post the recorded meetings on Blackboard. I'll post updates on Twitter, so go ahead and please follow me at Kimberly K76. I'll also communicate through Skyward, Dallas County Community College District, and Remind. So if you don't have the Remind, I'm going to list that in Blackboard as well. You really need to be on Remind also. But those are the ways that I'm going to communicate. And please be mindful of that and connect through these ways in which I communicate with you as soon as you possibly can. Let's see, expectations. Okay. You are going to spend most of your time writing and reading. And whenever I say reading, I'm really referring to your research paper. You have sources that you're going to be using, the primary, secondary sources, all those, quite a bit of reading there. So, I mean, you're going to be spending most of your time writing and reading for me. Pace yourself. in an online setting, that I would have to say that that is the most important thing, is just pacing yourself. Please reach out to me if you have a question. Um, I am very willing to work with you, and if I know that so many things are changing, and I'll so much of what I'm telling you right now is tentative. So I will work with you. So if you have a question, you have a concern, please let me know. The AP exam. Read over the link I sent you um, concerning the AP exam. There's changes. They're planning to put the exam online, a 45-minute exam that I believe is just going to cover the an essay. I believe it's just going to be one essay. I don't think that there's going to be a multiple choice in this exam. Looks like it's just going to be one essay. I have no idea concerning the dates for the online exam, and but once I find out any information, I will be sure to forward that to you. GISD is looking into having a virtual NIMSI. More to come on that. I don't know how that would work, but once I find out some more details, I'll definitely let you know. Right now, let's go ahead and go to Blackboard. I have it on student view right now. Let's go ahead. I have one of my classes open. All my classes, all the course shells are exactly the same. So if you click on schedule, you see that there's a virtual class schedule here. Go ahead and click on that. Click on week of 323. And here we go. Okay, so this is what we are doing throughout the week. I noticed that I need to put the virtual class, the URL, the meeting ID, and the passcode, the password here for Wednesday. I'll be there for an hour. Of course, just because I'm here for an hour, I mean, I'm here all week long. You can always reach out to me. You can reach out to me through Remind, email, Twitter. I mean, you can reach out to me in so many different ways. So just don't think that you can all just meet me right here. I can be anywhere. So please let me know, and I will get back with you if you have a question or a concern about anything. So I'm going to be sending this out Monday morning, and if you could watch it sometime on Monday, that would be great. And I have this Zoom meeting right here from 12 to 2. I will be available for students who have questions or who would just like to talk. You just click on this URL, copy and paste this meeting ID and the passcode. With the plan that I have, I'm only allowed 100 participants at a time. So if there was like more than 100 on there, you might have to check back in just a little bit to see if there's a spot that is open. For Tuesday's writing workshop and homework, basically what that means is that you're just going to be writing on your own, and spend this time working on your out-of-class assignment, which is due on March 30th. Oh, and I was just going to say the PLC, that stands for Professional Learning Community. That's just something that I have to do. So I'll be there virtually anyway on Mondays and Wednesdays from 11:15 or 11 to 11:45. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're writing. I have my office hours, at least for this week, scheduled for 9 to 11, and spend the rest of the day working. So what I'm going to do is I'll just be here, and if you need to talk to me, just click on that, and I will be there in my virtual office. Let's go ahead and go back here and take a look at the major assignments. Okay, Your out of class assignment, really the only thing I changed with that is the due date. Let's take a look at the assignment. Here it is. Okay, so this is something that I showed you in class. You've picked a book, you're reading the book, and most of you all have already read it. And there's two parts to the assignment, and I'm going through this rather quickly since this is something I've already been over with you before. You have a dialectical journal. Like what I state right here, the word dialectical means conversation or discussion of ideas and thoughts. So what you're going to do while you're reading your book, you're going to well, hold on. You will need to select 20 quotations or passages throughout your chosen book, something that really stands out to you, something that you feel that you can respond to. And here's some ways that you would respond to these quotations or passages. You raise questions about the beliefs and values implied or stated in the text. Give your personal reactions to the passage. Discuss the words, ideas, or actions of the author or character. Tell what it reminds you of or from your own experiences. Write about what it makes you think or feel. Argue with or speak to the character or author. So you are going to put this here in an MLA format, which basically means it's a direct quote or a passage. So you're just going to have a open direct quote here. Well, you're putting it in direct quotation marks because it is a direct quote. So you have the quotation marks, and then you include the page number, and then you close it off with punctuation. So this is what it's going to look like, and then you come down here to your part 2, which is the essay. This is the rhetorical analysis, or well, excuse me, let me kind of back up a little bit. You have a choice between the rhetorical analysis or the argumentative. Let's see here, and you just read through these instructions, and it doesn't matter which one that you pick. It's whatever is most doable for you. If there is an argument within your book that you would like to analyze, remember rhetorical analysis, you're analyzing how someone delivered his or her message. Here, if you have an argument that you have formed while reading this book, then go ahead and write a traditional argumentative essay. Here, I'm just basically talking about a typical essay structure. And some other little things that you will be graded on. It's a 2-part assignment, just like what I said. You're doing this independently, not with another classmate. You're just doing this independently. So that is your assignment. That's what you're going to be working on the first week. So writing workshop and homework. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I have next. So the annotated bibliography. I have adjusted the annotated bibliography a little bit. Instead of, I think I had it from 6 to 8 sources, now it's 5 to 6. Basically, this is in the format of a works cited page, and underneath each citation, you are going to include a summary. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. A brief summary or description in your own words. And of the article or book, but most of you all are using articles, and some indication of how you are going to use this in your research paper. Okay. Sorry. Trying to get back to... Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the argumentative research paper. Okay, I modified this a little bit, not only the due date, moving it to May the 1st, but I have also changed the word requirement. It is now 1,200 to 1,500 words. Most of you all have already picked your topic. Just go ahead and continue on with what you're doing there. But I did want to say that it is now 12 to 1500 words. Okay, let's go ahead and look back at the next assignment after the argumentative, and that is the multimodal project. Hold on. I will go into more detail concerning this. Um, I will need to know what your visual presentation will be by April the 17th. Between now and then, I will go over multimodal composition and what all that entails. But basically, like I've said in class, it is a visual over your written work. So I think it'll be a fun presentation. I had scheduled it to be where we would have like a gallery walk in the library at the end of April, the beginning of May, and I'm not going to do that right now. You'll just go ahead and submit it through a discussion board. I'll have a discussion board link here available for you to submit it through there. So that's how we're going to do that. That's a little over a month away, but we'll just take it a step at a time. And trying to think of some other things that I need to mention here. Oh yeah, the rough draft. Okay, for your rough draft, I will just need at least half of your paper. I will look it over to make sure that you're going in the right direction and give you feedback. This can definitely be rough. Writing is a process and it will probably look rough at first, and I know that. But if you could just submit at least half of it to me, I'll look it over and get back with you on that. Let's see here. I think that that is all that I need to say concerning this upcoming week. Let's go ahead and get that schedule back out. So I will be here and I will include this URL here very soon. I'll share that with you. Please reach out to me if you need any help with anything. I'm here. I'll be happy to see everybody again. Nobody had any idea. I mean, who would have known that we would have been meeting back like this here in a virtual setting? But we can do it. We can get through this together. Y'all are some awesome students, and I'm very blessed to have each and every one of you as a student. I look forward to whenever I can see your faces again. Uh, but we'll have to see our faces, I guess, virtually for right now. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Keep well. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.